district in the rural areas of Peru where 15,000 students go to school every day. And by the age of 10, less than 3 of every 10 will have the capacity to read properly. More than 70% will have experienced some sort of violence against them. And 2 out of every 10 will go on educating themselves after school. And yet, you go to a school, you talk to these students, and you find out that more than 50% have ideas in terms of how to change their communities, but they don't have the tools. Efecto Ancash is a learning ecosystem comprised of 20 organizations of all levels of government in various sectors, and hundreds of individuals and local leaders who are trying to change this reality with a different purpose so that students can become loving family members, passionate change makers for our future, and responsible citizens. And we're trying to do that with a combination of a bottom-up and top-down approach. The bottom-up approach is that we are together, collectively, finding leaders, local leaders, students, parents, teachers, principals, policymakers at the local level, and developing the leadership and connecting them so they can innovate together from the ground up. And the top-down approach is that we're working with policymakers so they can hold spaces of dialogue, of trust building, so that we can reimagine the most important policies in education, such as data gathering, educational planning, curriculum, talent development, innovation, student leadership, awards, and incentives. And we're doing that all together to change the face of this district together in the coming years. Early results are showing that the district is actually moving forward. In some educational outcomes, we see district-wide measurements, rigorous measurements, that are showing that more and more students are gaining the necessary tools to thrive in life. And this kind of work will continue if we can find a way to evolve our understanding of how to pursue learning ecosystems across the world, if we can find allies and funders who understand the importance of this work and the innovative qualities of this work, and if we can continue to connect learning ecosystems across the world. And so we do have a chance in the coming years, an important opportunity, which is this. Imagine if we didn't have 10 or 20 or 30 ecosystems, learning ecosystems in the global south. Imagine if we could have 100, 200, 300 innovative experiences that are trying to change a whole system across the global south. And if we could put them together to learn, and if we could secure the best of the best research capacity from across the world to understand and uncover better and better practice. I think that if we can do that, we'll create a wave of change that is scalable, that is possible, and that really our kids deserve. In our experience, we're seeing incredible leaders emerging, agreements at a local level of what to pursue and why in a different way. And I really hope that we are prepared for the next years to take on this opportunity, because there are, I believe, more than what we know in terms of learning ecosystems across the world, and especially in the global south. So I invite you to be rigorous, decisive, and bold in terms of expanding this view across the global south, and do well with our kids.